Hey everybody, Eric here from Retro Game Remix, and today we're going to take a look at, unbox, and do a first impressions of the new Nintendo 64 controller for the Nintendo Switch. Stay tuned. Okay, so I just got this in the mail a few hours ago, and I'm excited to get into the box here, open it up, see how the controller feels, does it feel original or not, and we can test some compatibility for some Switch games, as well as the Nintendo 64 NSO expansion paths, just to see how it performs. So, I'm gonna open the box and we'll check it out now. Okay, so here it is. So out of the box already, I can see it's, wow, look at that, that's pretty cool. But there it is, yeah, in box, in the plastic wrap, pretty neat. Now I will say, if you're interested in this controller, this probably is not the first video you've seen on this controller. And it's probably not going to be as, overly produced as well as maybe some other videos you've seen. But hey, if you just want a candid, casual video, just throw on the background just to, listen to while I unbox and show you guys the controller as well as my first impressions and thoughts on this thing, hey, this is the place to be. So straight away, let's take this out of the plastic here. Ooh, wow. That feels nice in the hands. Look at that. Isn't that so cool? The thing that I find coolest about this controller too is how they have blocked off what essentially would be the rumble pack. It feels really great in the hands. Most importantly, the analog stick. It's got some spring to it. It's got a little bit of rigidity. It's so weird though to see the N64 controller with all of the modern amenities up top, such as the USB-C, your pairing buttons, your screenshot, ZR. Wow, that's funny. This feels great. So these are exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online customers, so you have to buy them by signing in with your Nintendo Switch Online details. You can purchase them from there. So this one cost me about in the high 70s, the high 70 Australian dollar mark, and very, very handily comes with a USB-C plug and play kind of cable and charge cable. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on the Switch. I'm going to capture some footage. And we're just gonna put it through its paces, and I can let you know how I feel about the controller. But so far, so good. It's got a good weight to the hands. It feels legit, but it's so weird to have a wireless N64 controller. Okay, here we go. Switch powered on. Let's see if it picks up right away. Ooh, there you go. Paired straight away. That's great. Okay, so we're into the home menu already, and let's take this out because we don't need that. Let's check out the N64 stuff. Now, I just played some of the N64 games on stream the other day, and wow, I tell you what, I found it to be incredibly clunky playing online. Okay, let's get straight into Super Mario 64. Super Mario 64 was the very, very first game that I ever played, so such a classic game, honestly. As I said, this was my first ever video gaming experience, so even if the emulation is a bit clunky, I'm still happy to play this game. And honestly, I'm also curious too to see how it feels in comparison to the Super Mario 3D All-Stars that was released on the Switch this time last year, and if it's the same version. Admittedly, I haven't done any research on this. I'm going in blind, although I know some people have been complaining about the NSO stuff and the N64 stuff. So I don't know, we'll see. So, but for today's video, we're just going to get straight into it with some Mario 64, and let's see how it feels. Okay, so far, so good. Everything is as normal. I don't know if Nintendo thought that the players were gonna hold it with, three hands. I mean, I get the idea. Some games did use the old D-pad, but not many. I mean, it's still kind of cool to play like that, but I don't know, who's gonna hold it with three hands? Okay, let's head straight towards very first level, which is the old Bob-omb battlefield. Okay, big Bob-omb on the summit. Let's go. It's so funny. It's honestly so funny coming back to a game like this with the N64 controller, because as I mentioned in my latest review, which is the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker retrospective, you really take for granted the modern control schemes that we have now, like such as an additional stick to move the camera. I mean, we have the primitive C buttons here, which kind of do the job, but not really. It's kind of cumbersome to approach a game like this, having played other more modern 3D open world, you know, collectathon platformer games, and not be able to just do something as simple as move the camera. Just a comment graphically, the textures look a bit jagged. I mean, look at the bomb. It looks more like a 2D circle rather than a 3D sphere. Honestly, it feels just like it did back in the 90s, and still does today if you play it on original hardware. Oh, okay. Yep, I got you. I've got to actually. I can't throw him off the. I can't throw him off the hill. Otherwise, it's deemed as cheating. So we'll get our first gold star here, and we'll move on to something else. Here comes our star. There it is. We always got to do like a cool backflip into a star. That's the best way to do it. If we can line it up. There we go. Not really though. Okay, Mario Kart 64. This is a classic game from my childhood again, so we're just going to test out a 150cc track. Just recently mentioned in my top 5 N64 racing games. If you haven't seen that, check that out. I can tell you that this game was not number 1. You have to actually watch the video to figure out what number 1 was. But we'll jump straight into Toad's Turnpike here. You know, I'm not noticing any issues with the controller at all. So this is performing exactly how you would expect. It's comfortable, feels the exact same way as you would expect, and it's really weird because I'm so used to playing the N64 having a cord hang off the controller. So, but that's not the case here. Okay, so we've just come from Mario 64. Why not check out the newest iteration in the Mario Kart series, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, using the old N64 controller. This is going to be weird. Okay, so we can use the D-pad here, which is pretty cool. So we'll do a quick single player race. We'll just pick some standard stuff here. Nothing super fancy. 150cc because 200 is way too fast. And one of my favorite courses here, Mario Circuit. Okay, here we go. 3, 2. Oh, did I miss the boost? I think I did. I missed the boost. not a good look on camera here. Oh, actually, I tell you what, the control stick feels really nice to drive with. Trying to initiate the flames when you drift is actually relatively easy. Honestly, I could easily play with this controller as my main controller for Mario Kart 8, hands down. Everything's mapped exactly how you would need using, you know, this control layout here. So I'm quite happy with this for Mario Kart 8. If you know, if the old Pro controller was being given to somebody else, I'd quite happily gravitate towards this one. Okay, and now for a really strange one. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Let's check this out. I'm kind of half expecting this to control like the N64 version of Smash did, but we'll see. Okay, so we're going to get straight into some Smash, and we're going to do a classic N64 themed stage, Spiral Mountain. Okay, so you know I'm going to pick Banjo-Kazooie for this one. Okay, so here we are, Banjo-Kazooie using an N64 controller for Smash Bros. This is probably not going to do too well here because I'm not playing directly off of the TV. I'm using my capture card on my PC, so there's a little bit of input lag. Okay, so straight away the C buttons here are mapped to kind of your smash attacks, which you would normally use with the C stick on the GameCube controller or your right analog stick. There's immediately I can notice as well there's no jump button, so that's it's not a good look so far. Gee, it feels so good to play Banjo using an N64 controller on a Nintendo again, even though it's not actually Banjo-Kazooie, technically. Okay, I'm not doing good at all here. I'm so used to playing Smash Brothers with the GameCube controller. Let's see if I can at least take one stock here. I'm not bold enough to jump down there because I'd definitely die. There we go. That should do it. Oh, no. No. Oh, come on. At least make me look good on camera here. As soon as I get off stage, I'm done. It is so weird to be playing Smash Brothers with an N64 controller again. Oh, there we go. Smash. Okay, I might have a fighting chance here. I don't even know what level CPU I'm playing. Oh, no, that's it. Yeah, okay, so if you're used to every other controller in the world and you're not playing Smash 64 24/7, maybe don't use the N64 controller for Smash Ultimate. I mean, it's a cool experience, especially, like I said, playing as Banjo-Kazooie on the Spiral Mountain stage with the N64 controller. Probably the best way to do it, but might take a little bit more practice to get kind of good at it. So there you have it. There's kind of a brief overview on the N64 controller for Switch. It's cool to have. Definitely not going to be applicable to every single game. I mean, you can certainly try, but as we saw with Smash Brothers, it just takes some getting used to, which is fine. But I'm so used to using a GameCube controller for Smash, so I wouldn't dare use this. So yeah, look, I think it's a cool controller. The build quality is great. It's definitely worth checking out if you can find one in stock at the moment, because they're flying off the shelves, the digital shelves. I got mine the day that it was released in Australia, and there was plenty available from what I could tell. But you know, in the US, the stock is hit or miss. So just look, do me a favor and don't buy one secondhand. Don't feed into the scalpers. Try and get one from Nintendo if you can. It feels exactly how you would think it would feel. Obviously, you know, if you're a classic game geek like I am, one of the main worries here would be the analog stick. But it feels great in the hands. Honestly, I give it a 10 out of 10. It's great, and obviously it's going to you know, improve the N64 experience on the Switch, even if the games are kind of poorly emulated. So that's it for today's video covering the N64 controller on Switch. Again, it's a cool piece of hardware. Try and get one if you can. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow. And I do read and reply to every single comment that you guys leave. I love interacting with you all. And hey, don't forget to hit subscribe and turn the notification bell on so you don't miss a video.